high-velocity fastball can touch 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, that is a 9-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. 90 Ks, just 10 walks in the season, and a first pitch fastball at 95. 90 home runs on the season for Auburn. The power came late in the year. McCrane starts with a one-hopper to Will Furness, and he'll win the race to the bag for the first out. He's dealing with an Auburn offense which has found its power stroke in the postseason. 17 home runs, and first pitch, Eric Guevara jumps on a first pitch fastball. There he goes. Pitch is a strike. Throw down to second is a strike. Wow, Ole Miss turned the traffic around numerous times on Auburn last night, and a strike him out, throw him out double play to end any Auburn threat to start this one. And he pulls it to the right side. Rembert fields it. And one down as Chris Rembert handles it. Here's a look at the bracket. West Virginia punches its ticket. Over on ESPN2 right now, Troy and Little Rock doing battle. There will be a Game 3 in Chapel Hill. Petrovic got off to a great start this season as Udemark sends a scorcher to Bingham, and Bingham and the freshman takes care of it. And Furness sends it right back up the middle. Guevara's got it and takes care of it. Petrovic with a thumbs up coming off the field. Just a 9-pitch inning from Alex Petrovic. Fralick all smiles. And Rembert chops one to the right side, and it gets through. Leadoff hit for the Auburn second baseman.
And that extends the hitting streak to 19 games. That's his 30th hit in those 19 games, Chris Rembert.
But then went 6 for 12 against Oklahoma with a 3-home run day. Bounces it up the middle, and it gets through past Decker. And Auburn in business once again. Todd, they had base runners galore yesterday. They just couldn't get them in with any efficiency. And 3 straight off-speed pitches. Terrell goes down swinging. And a little tapper back to Ray. Glances to second. Throws a high fastball to first, 2 down. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Ray mixes in the cutter to take care of Ballou. A couple of strikeouts here in the second after the first 2 reach. Auburn misses again. And 1 down. Petrick now 11 pitches and 10 strikes.
I've been known to do that. Yeah, not like them.
No, that's one of a kind. Rembert, fantastic glove work. And they're 2 down here in the second.
And Hayden Federico can run.
Shot to the gap against Nebraska for a go-ahead run. And Rembert gets in front of this ground ball. Alex Petrovic has faced 6, and he has retired 6. We'll chat with his head coach, Butch Thompson, when we return. Freshman from Grafton, Ohio, out of St. Ignatius. And he goes down looking, but he made 5 starts in the regional, had only 1 start all season before that. And McCrane sends this one to second. This is Don Decker. And he spins it in for strike 3 to Guevara. Home crowd thought that one was up. 4 over his first 36, and Fawley goes down as the first strikeout victim of the game from Alex Petrovic.
He does do that also. Alex Petrovic knows that. He pumps 2 fastballs in there and a 3rd.
Back-to-back Ks for Petrovic.
And just elevates that one. No chance for Randall to catch up to that pitch. They would hold on to win that one last night.
Into center. Ballou. Nice casual bottom of the 3rd. Petrovic, perfect 1 trip through the order. We'll talk with the Ole Miss head coach, Mike Bianco, after this. College World Series trips, the first of which came in 1956. Fralick works a lead-off walk after being behind in the count. Poked the opposite way, but flagged down by Decker, and they get the lead runner, but just barely, with Pano having a drop anchor coming across the bag.
That's one way to put it.
Now 32 double plays would rank 13th out of 16 teams in the SEC. Finds a hole on the right side. Bingaman's got his second hit of the night. Rembert motors to third. And Auburn with runners at the corners with one down. And he grounds this one to the right side. It speeds right past Decker. A run is in. Throw coming into the middle of the infield, and they got Terrell in a pickle. Back to the shortstop, Pano, with the lead for Bingaman at third. Terrell goes to second, and the throw home is late. Bob Terrell with a spin move between first and second, and then Bingaman took advantage. And Ray will track this one down with a bare hand. And in time to take care of McCrane, Terrell advances to third.
It would take that big-time arm from Taylor Rave to make that play. Bare hands it, too, so he saves himself a little bit of time and just a rifle.
Regional he's been a part of. And the bunt's popped up. And that will close the Auburn fourth. But Todd Bub Terrell with an RBI single. Then he created some chaos on the base paths.
Made a little bit of mistake, but what a great move right there at the moment when Bingaman's scoring. Bub Terrell is fired up. A little underwhelming.
Beautiful stop. And the throw over by McCrane to take care of Decker. First 3-ball count and results in his first walk of the game and the first base runner for Ole Miss. 1-2 to Furness. Another off-speed pitch rolled over to Rembert to second for one, on to first, and a 4-6-3 double play. Petrovic has faced the minimum through 4.
No, I mean, it's all about, it's an individual sport. It's a team deal.
That is a fair ball right over the bag, and Furness takes care of it. And Decker can't reach this one. One-out single for Mason McCrane. And it gets by the right fielder, and McCrane goes into second. An extra 90 for Mason McCrane. 24 season due to that knee injury. And he goes down swinging on 3 straight. 6 Ks now for Rabe. McCrane, the runner at second. Here's the 2-2. Pulled to the right side, and Furness takes it to the bag. Well, runs a hit, another runner left on. But it's a 2-0 Auburn lead. In his final year with the Tigers. And he's able to draw a 5-pitch walk. Second walk in the last 3 batters by Alex Petrovic. And he rips this one into right field. Becerra around second, scooped up by McCrane. And the Rebels in business, runners at the corners with nobody down.
There's your point about Mason McCrane in right field. Now they're in a rundown.
And Jason Federico back to the bag, and they got him.
That's big.
It all started with a strong throw back in a hurry from McCrane. And Federico runs into an out. Got him. 2 down.
Another huge out.
Petrovic slams the door.
What you do defensively affects you at the plate, and that's just too good. That's 96 up and away.
90 minutes away in Atlanta. So they saw the first one, and he saw him going around the bases to Utemark. But when he hit the second, he looked up in the stands, and they were long gone. They had to drop dead time to try and get to the airport. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. A couple of Ks this inning for Rabe. It's a 9-pitch inning. 8 of them were strikes. Randall struck out on a fastball his last time up. And that one flagged down by Rembert. Off-balance throw is wide. And Randall reaches on a single to start the 6th. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. K number 5 for Petrovic.
That's just nasty. And that was set up by the fastball on the first pitch he threw middle in.
Ole Miss had a pair of extra inning wins. And Decker hit by the pitch and crumples. And Utemark sends it to the gap in right center field. They won't get there in time, and one hops the wall. Randall home. They wave Decker around third, and it's a 2-run double for Judd Udemark. We got a brand new ball game.
Almost 52% of the time.
Furness pops it up. Guevara foul territory, calls everybody off, and makes a catch against the bricks. Hot shot, flagged down by Bingaman. And that'll close the home half of the sixth, but not before Judd Udemark does what he does. 2-run double, and we are tied at 2 through 6. And he sends a line drive to left. That is into the glove of Braden Randall, playing the outfield for just the second time in his college career.
He looked like a veteran right there.
Chopper to short. Pano. 2 down, and Rabe has settled into a rhythm here as he approaches 100 pitches.
Well, especially when they start swinging early in counts.
Again, the payoff. And he rockets it deep to right field, and it ends up in the glove of Becerra. That took everybody in a wild ride. Rabe has retired 8 straight. Ole Miss come to the plate after the stretch. 80,000 plus tickets for that one in a World Cup warm-up. Federico hit by pitch to start the 7th. And last time out, it was one of 2 appearances in the regional round. And a whiff for strike 3 on Pano. The 1-2 to Foley. Oh, and he hit him. Second hit batter this inning. Swing and a miss. Second K for Sanders. Got him swinging. High wire act by Jackson Sanders. He hits 2, but he Ks 3. And the first pitch has popped up that direction. Here comes Randall racing in. The shortstop McCrane back, or pardon me, Pano, and he takes care of it. Off the end of the bat, Guevara hustling down the line, and Robertson covers it. Then he takes ball 4, 2-out walk. They pitch around Fralick. Here's the payoff to Rembert. And he missed with the slider, ball 4, and Auburn's got a pair on after back-to-back walks. Auburn left 10 men on base in the loss last night. Golf to center field. Federico got fooled. That is into his glove. What a recovery by Hayden Federico.
Wow.
That'll get the heart rate going.
A lot of times with the lefty-lefty matchup, they're just not able to hit the outside corner enough. And so they split the plate too much.
Crane back, Terrell in, and Bub Terrell handles it. Big first out. Payoff. Just inside. And Udemark earns a 1-out walk. That one gets past Fralick off the edge of the glove. And the breaking ball hammered deep right field. It is gone! Go ahead, 2-run home run, Will Furness. In an SEC game against Florida last year, and this ball is crushed deep right field. Back-to-back jacks for the Rebels. Breaking ball popped up. Terrell. Trying to sweep through a super regional for just the second time in school history. Race to the bag, won by Bingaman. Terrell starts the inning with the single up the middle. Swing and a miss. Hooks has a nasty changeup, and now Ole Miss is 2 outs away from Omaha.
Got it right up into the hands of Brandon McCrane.
Hit him. And Auburn's got a pair of base runners. The Tigers will bring the tying run to the plate, and it's the true freshman Taylor Belza. 2 home runs this season for Belza. And he gets away from Foley. Both base runners advance. And it's lifted to right field. Becetta's got plenty of space. Terrell will score. And Ole Miss will be pleased to trade a run for an out. They're now 1 out away from their 7th trip to Omaha. Hooks delivers. Little tapper to third. Scooping it is Udemark, off balance throw, and he got it! Ole Miss is returning to Omaha.